I'm going to talk about my paintings for this show, and it was interesting because we titled our show Emerge, which I love that concept, and then I realized that I had a subtitle which is Feels Like Home. So the Feels Like Home painting emerged, and how I sometimes paint, and that's how I did these paintings, is I will often create what I call a colorful ground, and then I start doing a back and forth with the painting to see what's going to emerge. And so I was doing that with a bunch of paintings, and I started with these two big ones. They actually, I started with a big brush and black paint and just did some wild kind of line work, and you can see that, you know, the telltale marks of that still there. And then I did red, and red isn't a color I use a lot, but there was a lot of red in these, and there's a hint of that left. Then gradually I started putting other colors in and then losing stuff and finding stuff. So what I think of this as a conversation where I, at some point, have an idea or concept, and the concept for this is home. So you'll see evidence of people being at home, or like a laundry line. To me, a laundry line is so symbolic of home. It's like the care that we give to our stuff, and plus I just love laundry lines. I think I even said that in my last talk. But different kinds of things show up, like houses and trees and laundry lines and weird chickens and sometimes other animals. But when I kept seeing houses, I thought, okay, what's that about? And I thought home. And I was thinking about the Spanish word for home, which is hogar. And that means, it means home, but it also means hearth. And so that's kind of interesting too. Like the place where you gather around the fire, and that's the center of the house, and it's the warmth, and it's the love, and that kind of stuff. So there's the difference, there's home and there's the building. And it was interesting because my son Finbar was saying that he doesn't really like the word homeless, that he thinks the word houseless is a better word, because some people who don't have an actual dwelling that's theirs may still carry with them the oh God, the feeling of home. So anyway, so that's what I was playing with. And you'll see evidence of home in these paintings in the sense that you'll see buildings or dwellings. And then at some point I got more and more abstracted, and this one doesn't really even have a building. But to me, there's the feeling of home, and so to me that's what happens with when I abstract. I don't want to lose the concept or the idea. I want to keep that, even though I may not have something that's identifiably as something. Makes sense, right? Okay. What else do I want to say? Oh yeah, these two paintings are interesting because they were something else before they were these paintings. This, I don't remember the name of it, but this was a painting that was really different, and then it became the painting that had the pink horse in it, and then the pink horse went away. So if you read my artist statement, I knew I wanted to say goodbye to the pink horse, but I loved the pink horse, even though it didn't really kind of belong to me in the painting. So I went back and forth, and finally decided that the horse is like killing your darlings. I loved him. And so, I took a big breath and bye-bye. So this little bit of pink right here is all that's left of him. But same thing with this one. There was a guy here, and I never really liked him. I didn't like his energy, and I didn't know what he was doing there, but he was there. And at some point I realized the only part of him I really liked was his shirt. So I got rid of him and made him into a house. Then I had to change the tree to hold up the house. So anyway, but I have paintings that I love that were something else and they transformed. So I guess what this is about is finding the communication and the process with each piece so that it becomes what I really want. at some point, and then it may change again. Anyway, that's it. Does anybody have questions?
I have a question. Go ahead.
Kate?
Oh, I was thinking as you were talking about your power.
My power?
Your power.
Okay.
You talk about discovering what's there, which is more of a slightly
The emerging thing.
passive, receiving thing. But to me, when you were describing it, it sounded like very slow witchcraft. So you're creating.
Right. Well,
Also,
and I do,
yeah.
I talk, like when I teach, I talk about exposing and imposing.
Yeah.
So this painting, I exposed the house by painting around the house. Then I thought I want another house, so I put that house there.
Yeah, you said, I turned him into a house, and I thought, oh, witchcraft.
Oh, transformation, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of power.
Yeah.
We are the gods and
Yeah, so
goddesses
the power's
of our...
there and it comes
Right,
through, yeah.
right. So I get to say if this is a guy or a
Yeah.
house or a tree or a...
Yeah,
And I listen too. So it's a combination.
right.
Joe, I have a smart ass question.
I like smart ass questions.
I want to know if you have a clothesline in your house and if you dry your clothes outside like that.
I don't have one right now. She asked if I have a clothesline. Yeah, I don't currently have one. I should put it back up. We had it to our apple tree from the deck. Yeah. And
Well, it's seasonal here.
yeah, it's seasonal, and when it rains, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no. I've had many clotheslines in my life, and I love them. And I don't only put clothes on them. Like my prayer flag paintings are, you know, because to me, that whole thing of putting information on lines too. Yeah. So, okay. Anybody else? All right. Thank you.